everyone, it's Oscar of English class. Today I'm going to introduce you a book called Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. And today is part 2. And today is the last of the Harry Potter series. Wow. Well, let's end this. Okay. So, Harry and Ron and Hermione go to the vault of Bellatrix and in Gringotts, and so they go there by using the Polyjuice potion and changing into, Bellatrix, and they go into, Bellatrix's vault, and then, they find the cup of Hufflepuff, which is one of the Horcruxes of Voldemort's. Then they operate to Hogsmeade, but there were really many Dementors that were blocking their way, and so they needed the way, and then they meet Everforce Dumbledore, who was, the brother of Albus Dumbledore, and so they find a way into Hogwarts, so they get into Hogwarts and get apart. Ron and Hermione go to the Chamber of Secrets, and, uses the basilisk teeth to destroy the cup of Hufflepuff the basilisk teeth has, poison, and that can destroy a Horcrux. And then, Luna and Harry go to the Tower of Ravenclaw and find out where, Rowena Lay Ravenclaw's, Colonel was. And then they find it out and go to the Room of Requirements. So Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and so they go into the Room of Requirements, and there was the Colonel of Rowena Ravenclaw, but then Malfoy and his friends came in, and so Crabbe uses the Devil's Fire and Crabbe dies. And also, the Colonel was destroyed. And at that time, the Hogwarts war was starting against, Voldemort. And then, because of, Voldemort, who wanted to get that wand of Dumbledore's, which was the best wand in this, in the Harry Potter's, series, and so, he needed that wand to win everything in this world, and so, he killed Slytherin, who killed Dumbledore. Then Slytherin gives his memory to, Harry, and Harry finds out why him and Voldemort was, connected. Then he had to go to the Forbidden Forest, and he tells to Neville to kill Nagini. Then he finds, the stone that can get people come to live again and see the soul of his mother and father and Lupin, and Then he gets killed. Then he was at a, place which looked like King's Cross Station, but then Dumbledore comes and tells that Harry wasn't dead, and actually Voldemort had killed one of his Horcruxes. Then he was awake. So they went to Hogwarts, then, Voldemort had Nagini, but then Neville got the Godric's Gryffindor sword from the Sorting Hats and killed Nagini. Now there were only one soul part inside of Voldemort, and the last battle started. Harry woken up and fought with Voldemort, and so, Voldemort uses the death curse, Avada Kedavra, but then he accidentally gets his, death curse to him, and so Voldemort dies. And with that, peace came to, Hogwarts. And then, 19 years later, Harry and Ginny had, married, and Ron and Hermione married, and so their children now went to Hogwarts. And at the Hogwarts Express train, Harry gets onto his scar that hadn't been hurt for almost 19 years. Okay, today I introduced you a book called Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. And next time we'll come with a different book.